Hi you guys! Today I want to show you how to make a basting stitch to hold two pieces of fabric together. To make it by hand, thread a hand needle and make a knot at the end. Take your needle and insert it through both layers of the fabric, going up and down and making 1/4 of an inch stitches. Keep doing this, but make sure you don't pull the knot all the way through the seam. The basting stitch is commonly used to hold your fabric together before you sew it with your sewing machine to get better finishes, but it can also be used to hold zippers, fit sleeves, and even gather fabric. Keep doing this until you reach the end of the piece you are basting together. Then, to secure the end, pass the needle through the last loop stitch you made and then simply snip it with a pair of scissors. Now you are ready to sew the real seam with your sewing machine. Once that's ready, it's time to remove the basting stitch. Undo your last stitch and slide away the thread by pulling the knot. Yep, it's just that easy. You can also make a basting stitch with your sewing machine, but if your machine doesn't have that already integrated, choose your normal stitch and make the stitches longer. Then simply sew along your layers. You will notice that the basting stitch made with a sewing machine is more secure because it has smaller stitches. That is also why it's a little bit harder to undo the stitch. A great thing about the machine baste though is that it's great for gathering fabric. Usually you will need to make 2 rows of the basting stitch to make it more secure, but just for the purpose of this video I'm going to show you how to make it like this. Simply pull one of the threads and start pulling your fabric together. Another thing is that you can also do this and simply pull the thread and break it so you can undo the basting stitch a little bit easier. As long as you don't damage the fabric, this is totally okay. Here you go. If you like this tutorial, please remember to subscribe, or if you are in the post, click at the heart at the bottom of the page. Love you 100!